Hi guys and gals, welcome to T.A.B. Videos. Glad you could stop by. I just picked up yesterday, it's a Braun 1000 lumen tactical rail mount LED light. Excuse me. And it is equivalent to the Streamlight TLR 1. It's got, you can press down, and then the right side, you press it and leave it on. And it comes, of course it's got the Glock mount in there, but it also comes with some other rails. P320, 1913, a couple extras. It's supposed to be for Glock style, Beretta 92, Smith & Wesson 99, Smith & Wesson, TSW, etc. So, Chris from the 740 did a review on this the other morning, and it looks like a pretty doggone good light for the price. I mean, it is budget priced. I'm going to call it the poor man's TLR1. It's got durable design to withstand tough force, convenient rail system, turn off and on, 2 modes on, and it's got a strobe, drop proof up to 5 foot for durability, low profile compact design, high temperature shock mounted impact resistant borophlorm glass lens. And we're going to test this out here a little bit. It doesn't say anything about water. I know Chris sprayed some water on it the other day and it worked fine. Well, we're going to go beyond that a little bit. We're going to actually submerge it in water for a little bit. We're going to turn it on. Bloop. And we're going to leave her in there for a couple of minutes. As you can see, it's still on. Let's see, I need something to reach down in there and move that a little bit. Let's do it like this. Just like that. Now I watched somebody the other day. They did the same thing, except they dropped it into a deeper, and they left it for like 20 minutes. We're only going to leave it in there for a couple minutes just to see if it affects it any. And then we're going to back off here, and we're going to do the drop test on it. I know Chris did all of this the other day, but I thought, well, there are always samples of one. I went over to Houghton Lake yesterday. I was actually going to pick 2 of these up because I want to really do a strict torture test on one. But only being able to get one because it's all I had, we're going to have to wait for an extensive torture test on it. So I really, truly wanted another one. Okay, let's go in here and get this thing. Ooh, water's cold. Oh. And it's still working. Let's shake it off a little bit. Get this out of the way. I need something to absorb some of that water. Do that like that. Like that. We'll just leave that lay there. So as you can tell, it's still on. Let's turn it off. Turn it back on. looks like it's sealed pretty good, especially around here. It takes two 123 batteries. I don't know, they probably got budget ones in here, so. And according to the package and the website, it's got 1.5 hour runtime. Let's dry her off good, because we're going to mount this on my gun. As you can tell, it's got GL in there. I don't know how well you can see that for Glock. We're going to take that out of there and put the 2013 rail in there, because we are going to put it on my CZ P07. But first we want to do a couple tests with it before we mount it, change it over. Let's take a little break. Let me get rid of this water right quick. Okay, I just opened it up and got into the battery compartment. And the sad thing about it, it takes two of the 123 batteries. If you bought them before, they can be a little pricey. Let's get this back in here, maybe. Yeah, let me do this off camera. But as you can see around here, it has a nice rubber seal protecting the battery compartment. So that's definitely a plus. Okay. So, I'm 6'1", okay? So we're going to drop this from shoulder, which is about, let's just drop it from top of my head. Alright, let's see. Try to get it here, and work. We're going to leave it on this time. Do the same thing. Okay, we've dropped it twice. You can see the dirt stuff on it out of the garage. Now, I didn't drop it directly on the cement. I've got about a 1/4 inch pad here that I stand on here for reloading bench. I dropped it on that. I didn't want to drop it on the cement and get it all scratched up, because hopefully I don't never have to drop it. Everything's working well. Let's see if I can get a little bit better. Yeah, that's a little bit better than on the bench, ain't it? Poor man's TLR1 weapons light. Let's change this over to the 1913 rail and get it put on the gun. Okay, we got it mounted on my CZ P07. Looks pretty nice on here. We will see how it works, but for a budget TLR1, now Chris checked his and it did work with a TLR, a holster he had made with a TLR. So hopefully this will work. I ordered a holster for it with a TLR1 weapons light. So hopefully in a couple weeks we'll get that, because it's got to be made and whatnot. So hopefully we'll get that and it will fit. Okay, we're going to turn the lights on, or turn the lights off. Supposedly this has 850 foot range. So let's just give her a whirl here. Turn the outside light out. Alright. Oh yeah, I see some eyes out there. Possum. Off to my left here. There's my shed over here. There we go. That's about 50 yards over there. Alright, let's move this camera around. Got the birdhouses there about 25 yards. And all the way back, let's see if you can see this. You can't really tell. Right back in there, down that road is my targets. It's a little bit foggy this morning, but it sure looks like she lights up the night pretty doggone good. Straight out there's a possum out there. Of course, the trees. I can see my targets. I don't know if you can see them in the camera there. And from this point of my garage, it's 156 yards. So a little over 300 feet. But I can see the targets back there, barely. I just don't know how well you can see them. Let's see if we can change the trajectory here a little bit. No, I don't think you're going to be able to see them. But they are back there. And I can see them. Well, it looks like it's got plenty of light. Hey, if you like videos like this, hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification. Of course, comments welcome. Thanks for watching. God bless our armed forces, past and present. We'll see you on the next video. Looks pretty nice. Have to get used to it, but other than that,